everybody, this is Sarah at the Catholic Homemaker. Today I wanted to talk to you about the reason behind my name change and then also do a giveaway because I'm getting so close to 600 subscribers that I want to go ahead and do a giveaway like I said I would with each 100 more subscribers up until 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let me tell you what I'm going to be giving away. This is organic tart cherry juice concentrate, and it's really great for helping you sleep. If you have trouble sleeping, it's worth giving it a shot. This in particular has high ORAC, O-R-A-C, which is oxygen radical absorbance capacity value, and it has a wide variety of antioxidants and phytochemicals. So I hope you win the giveaway, and how you can do that is commenting below on this video, and I will choose somebody who comments below through TubeBuddy, and hopefully somebody will win. Back into the reason behind my name change. If you've followed my channel for a while and seen any of my old videos, you'll know that I've gone through a couple name changes by now. So first of all, I started out blogging and doing YouTube back in 2013. I was with my IT job that I really hated back then, and I wanted a way of getting out of that. And I had a really big passion about health back then, and I still do now. And I was just trying to find a way of getting out of my job, and I thought maybe I could be successful with blogging and with YouTube. And so I started out with that, but I was completely blind when I did it. I had no idea what I was doing. I really loved writing and I loved making videos, and I still do. But I know a lot more now than I used to, thankfully. And back then, I had started healing myself from a number of health issues because I had changed my diet and lifestyle around completely, even with a very stressful job traveling. And I would just, I was eating wholesome, nourishing foods, and I decided to become a blogger and YouTuber, as well as doing that. At that time, I started to notice how political food could be. And as you know, if you don't want to get into really bad arguments with people, the taboo subjects are politics and religion. But food can also be added to that, just because there are so many diets out there and people are so loyal to their diet. And there's just a number of reasons behind that. But I just found that it can be really hard sometimes to talk to people about their diets. And I was so passionate about my diet and trying to help others that I just wanted to spread the word to everybody. But not everybody is always receptive to that, even if you're trying to help. So that was another reason I wanted to start to blog and make videos on YouTube, is that was a way of me sharing it with a wider audience and helping others. So that's where the name Politically Incorrect Health was born, and I was so proud of that name. I really love that name. But then after a while, the next year, I ended up having to quit blogging and YouTube. And I wasn't really happy about it, because what had happened was if I concentrated too much on blogging and YouTube, then my work would suffer. And if I concentrated really hard at work, then my blog and YouTubing would suffer. So obviously I had to choose my actual job at that time that was paying me, because I wasn't married and that was my form of income. I had to support myself somehow. And it wasn't an easy decision to make, but then I just thought it was the best decision at the time because it decreased my amount of stress in my life. But then fast forward to a couple years later in 2016, and I decided to blog again. But hang on, back up before that. I was contacted by Wellness Media sometime after I had given up blogging and let my site expire. And Wellness Media had purchased my domain and they were asking if I was willing to give them my content I had created and be paid for it. And it was something I was considering because I was like, oh, that's great. I could actually be paid for the work that I did. But I started to really think and reflect about it and talk to my family about it. And I ultimately ended up deciding that I didn't want to do that because it would never be my content again. And I didn't really like that idea. Even though I would have gotten paid, I was like, maybe in the back of my mind, a little voice was telling me, you're going to do this again. So I'm really glad that I didn't give into that, because then all that old content I created wouldn't have been mine anymore. And I worked really hard on that. So then 2016, I decided to start blogging again, and I chose the name Politically Incorrect Health, but I had to buy .net and .org. But then eventually it was advised to me by a fellow blogger who has a very huge audience that all wellness media's traffic was driving away from my little site. And she said, you really need to choose a new name. And I was like, oh, great. Oh, and the reason why I couldn't get that domain name is because they said it was going to be $1,000 to get it from them, which is really crazy. I mean, that's a whole story behind that, really. But she's like, it's just better if you choose a new name. And I was really disappointed. And she suggested the name Health by Sarah. And I was like, oh, I like that. It's nice and it's personal. And I did like it, but I found that the years after that, I was thinking, there's something about this name I don't like. I don't know if it's because I didn't choose it myself, or I think it was more because I didn't have the original name that I chose. And I was missing that. But another reason is because last year, 2019, I started picking up YouTube again and being very consistent with it. I've been posting a video every single week since May, and I want to continue doing that, continue giving good content to you guys. And I really like doing these videos. The other reason I was not liking Health by Sarah is because I joined a Catholic mommy and wife YouTubers group, and it's really been a wonderful group that I've joined. I've been collabing with them here and there, and it's been a great community with them. And I just wanted to connect with them even more because a number of them, Catholicism is their main focus on their channel. And it's not my main focus on my channel, but I have been wanting to share about my faith really ever since I created this channel. But I felt that because of the name behind my channel, it was kind of limiting because it had health in the name. So I was thinking, okay, I always have to make my videos all about health. But I always wanted to share about my faith as well. And so I started to, but I felt kind of out of place because I'm like, that's not what it says in my title name. Even though I kind of shared little tidbits about my faith here and there on my blog or on my channel, I just wanted to share about my faith more. And so one of these days I was thinking about my channel and I was like, kind of wish I had a different name. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Lauren from Whole Catholic Living, because I discovered her channel last year and I really love the content that she creates. I always really connected with her because I feel like we're so similar on so many levels, not just in our beliefs, but in the way we eat with our diets as well, because she and her family eat the Weston A. Price diet and way, and that's the way I've been eating for several years. And I'm like, I just love her name because it's about her faith, but she also shares about those nourishing things for our diets, and it's just something I'm very passionate about. I'm like, I can't take her name, obviously, but I have to think of something else. And so I was thinking, like, what can be another catchy name like that would connect with me and it would kind of describe who I am. And then all of a sudden I thought the Catholic Homemaker, and it just really stuck with me. It connected with me. I was like, this is the right name. And I felt like that was just really from God. And I ran that name by my husband and my family, and they both really loved it. And I just was like, okay, I really should go ahead and change my name. And so I did. And this channel, if you don't know, it's all about faith, health, homemaking, and motherhood. And I really hope you join me here on my channel. Subscribe to it, hit the notification bell for all notifications. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me hear from you in the comments, especially if you want to enter the giveaway. So until next time, bye.